The Jailbreak CEO has created a device that could possibly end Jailbreak, and I can prove it. We should probably start from the beginning, in the 2022 5-year anniversary live event, when we were first teased on the CEO's existence. In this event, the CEO had created a device that could pull meteors out of space and send them towards the Jailbreak map. In this live event, he also reveals his goal, which is of course to rule Jailbreak. Knowing that he can create a magnet that can literally pull meteors from outer space, this just proves to us that he has a lot of knowledge whenever it comes to machinery. Later that year, we got introduced to the NPC bandits. We learned that these NPC bandits work for the CEO. We don't get much information about these NPCs or where they came from, so I'd say it's safe to assume that the CEO created them. Moving on, we have the 2022 winter update. Airdrops begin dropping invites to a mysterious party at the manor on the hill. While exploring this mansion, we find a few interesting items scattered around the place. Most importantly, we have the chicken costume. If you don't remember, the last time we saw the chicken was back in 2018. You would find this chicken whenever you crashed into a yellow house in the Jailbreak mini-town. Not long after you crash into the wall, this mysterious chicken starts speaking to us. His lines say, "I've been watching you all for some time, all you Robloxians. I see how all you players play. Imagine, create, destroy. I want that. I want that all for myself. I need that power. I need to feel that power. Hunter, find it now." The chicken and the CEO both have similar goals. They both want the power, and they want it all for themselves. If that isn't enough evidence for you that the chicken and the CEO are the same person, then I don't really know what is. Moving on, we have the meteor magnet. Of course, this was the device that was used in the 2022 Jailbreak live event, so not much that I have to explain there. We then move on to the CEO's dialogue. The CEO tells us that he's the one responsible for the volcanic eruptions, meteor showers, earthquakes, and strange weather. Volcanic eruptions and earthquakes clearly tied to the 2018 2 billion visits live event, where the volcano erupted and the city sank under the ground. As for the strange weather, there's a possibility he could be relating to the 2020 live event. This somewhat confuses me, considering the fact that he says nothing about him being the one who launched the nuke, or why this strange weather seemed to happen as soon as the nuke launched. However, I do believe that I know what happened. Maybe the CEO expected someone to sneak into the military base and launch the nuke. We know that the CEO has been watching us since at least 2018, so odds are that he saw the nuke being built. Now, why could he have been waiting for somebody to launch the nuke? I believe it must have been to keep his cover from being blown. It would be suspicious if a tornado, volcanic eruptions, and a flood started happening all at once. However, if he initiated his plan at the start of the nuke launch, then maybe people would have thought it had something to do with the nuke. I would also like you to keep in mind that this is probably the first nuke that the Jailbreak citizens have ever seen. This also slightly ties to the 2020 May update, where they added nukes. However, when these nukes started being launched, there was never a flood, tornado, or volcanic eruptions, because it was all part of his plan and it worked. In a way, at least. As we learn from the CEO's dialogue in the boss fight, the CEO was trying to wipe out all of the criminals, because he wanted everything for himself. So while he was trying to wipe out all the criminals, he was unsuccessful. However, his cover was not blown. Near the end of May in 2023, there was an attack on both the prison and the police HQ. The CEO attacked the prison, likely to try and wipe out a fraction of the criminals. However, this plan was unsuccessful. The 2023 winter update added the oil rig. I believe that he established the oil rig to fuel yet another one of his powerful devices. What might this device be? Stay tuned and I will answer that question. Also, since you've made it this far, it would greatly support me if you'd hit that subscribe button and maybe even leave a like on this video, and thank you for watching, and let's continue. Just recently, the Jailbreak OG Tesla just randomly appeared on the top of the Jailbreak garage and then vanished into thin air. I believe that this is because the CEO is testing a new device of his. What could that be? Well, I must assume that it is none other than a time machine. Now, why would the CEO be testing a time machine? Well, let's say that we were to go back in time and kill a mosquito. Believe it or not, this would make a massive dent in the mosquito population. So what I'm trying to say is, if you go back into the past, anything you do may change the future drastically, even if it's just a thing as small as a mosquito. So what do I believe will happen then? I believe that the CEO will attempt to go back in time and eliminate everyone while they're at their weakest. Because keep in mind, back then we didn't have the military base, a huge fraction of the guns, and all the machinery that we have now. But not only do we have an idea of why the CEO may be building a time machine, but we also might even have an idea of where it is located. You see, after you defeat the CEO in the mansion, and you head to the back of the mansion where the meteor magnet is located, you can actually spot a brand new set of double doors that are currently boarded up. It is clear that the CEO is trying to hide something from us. This must be the time machine. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.